Tiny sea glass ring rests beside my glass. Condensation runs down the frosty plastic cup. You are staring at the waves through your dark sunglasses, and I am counting seconds till you look back up. The coast highway hums like a distant drone, while I retrace the words I should have said out loud. We drove 3 hours just to end up alone in the middle of this easy seaside crowd. My thoughts are drifting faster than the tide. I wonder if you notice how I pull my chair close. There is a quiet secret that I try to hide underneath the scent of salt and late July rose. Maybe I am overthinking every breeze that hits your hair. Maybe you feel the warm static in the ocean air. We came for the weekend just to leave our shoes behind, but you are the only shoreline taking over my mind. A small blue shell sits beside my key card now. You slid it across the table when I turn my head. I touch the smooth edges and I wonder how a gesture so simple says the things unsaid. Your fingers brush the wood, leaving damp print marks, and the sunset paints the patio in copper glow. My inner voice is making sparks out of tiny sparks, wondering if we stay or if we ever go. My thoughts are drifting faster than the tide. I wonder if you notice how I pull my chair close. There is a quiet secret that I try to hide underneath the scent of salt and late July rose. Maybe I am overthinking every breeze that hits your hair. Maybe you feel the warm static in the ocean air. We came for the weekend just to leave our shoes behind, but you are the only shoreline taking over my mind. If I reach across this table right before the tide rolls in, would you take my hand and tell me where these thoughts begin? No script to follow, no city lights to chase, just the rhythm of the water and your quiet face. Maybe I am overthinking every breeze that hits your hair. Maybe you feel the warm static in the ocean air. We came for the weekend just to leave our shoes behind, but you are the only shoreline taking over my mind. The blue shell rests against my thumb. The sky turns lavender and slow. I watch you smile and I succumb to feelings I will not let go. Scared. Skateboard wheels rattle across the brick sidewalk down below. You lean over the balcony rail in your damp oversized hoodie. You haven't stopped checking your notifications since 2 o'clock. I see salt crusting on your shoulders from yesterday's tide. He promised he would bring those rental boards around at 4, and now you've tried on 4 different tops in 20 minutes. You told me on the highway down here you wanted peace, just quiet tides, cold fruit, an endless ocean breeze. Now you're staring at the corner light, biting your lip. 2 days in, and you've completely lost your grip. Look at you falling for the guy from the surf shop desk, walking barefoot from the cove like you never need to rest. I brought you to this beach town just to clear out your head. Now you're repeating every single sweet thing he said. Got sand in your tote bag and a grin on your face, and I'm just here watching you find your favorite place. The delivery scooter beeps softly at the intersection. Breathe low, you're holding two wet towels, completely frozen in place. We bought peaches from the food truck, but you let them sit. Too distracted, dreaming about that late midnight swim. Remember how we packed the car and swore no boys this trip. Now I'm holding your coffee while you fix your lipstick. Your shoulders are pink, but you don't even care tonight. The coastal air looks good on you under the street lamplight. The street sounds fade down as the afternoon turns blue. I'm grabbing fish tacos, leaving the second key for you. Go meet him down by the water. Just remember where you left your sandals this time. Burnt coconut oil hangs heavy in the damp shore breeze, while two shadows stretch out under low palm trees. She leans against the railing with her hair tied back. He adjusts the volume on his worn out pack. They came down for the weekend on an impulse drive, just looking for a reason to feel alive. Plum color waves roll slowly to the coast. They talk about the things that they miss the most. No rush to turn around, no clock to beat, just salt on the pavement and soft summer heat. Yeah. They keep falling right on the waterline, tracing out a story in the soft shoreline. Two cold drinks sitting in a bucket of ice, living through a moment that they won't rethink twice. He puts a hand on her shoulder as the light fades down, miles away from the noise of the city town. Sweet pine and ocean spray fill the twilight air. She leaves her sandals lying by the boardwalk chair. His camera flashes once in the neon glow, capturing a picture that is soft and slow. They match their footsteps to the pulling tide. Nowhere else they'd rather be side by side. Plum color waves roll slowly to the coast. They talk about the things that they miss the most. No rush to turn around, no clock to beat, just salt on the pavement and soft summer heat. Yeah, they keep falling right on the waterline, tracing out a story in the soft shoreline. Two cold drinks sitting in a bucket of ice, living through a moment that they won't rethink twice. He puts a hand on his shoulder as the light fades down, miles away from the noise of the city town. Smoke from a driftwood fire drifts across the bay. She whispers something quiet as the music fades away. He writes their initials in the damp cool sand, holding on tight to a sun-warmed hand. The summer might end when the August winds blow, but right here tonight they let the world move slow. They keep falling right on the waterline, tracing out a story in the soft shoreline. Two cold drinks sitting in a bucket of ice, living through a moment that they won't rethink twice. He puts a hand on his shoulder as the light fades down, miles away from the noise of the city town. Salty ocean is in the midnight air. Two quiet lovers with no stress to bear. The waves wash over where their initials stay as the coastal evening slowly fades away. Silence fills the car until a sudden thought hits. You were leaning closer than you meant to be. The dashboard glow cast an amber tint, reflecting off the sea. A 30mm camera rests on leather, recording red taillights bleeding in the tide. We parked where the asphalt turns to dune grass with nowhere left to hide. Wide angle lens on the midnight ocean, grainy blue shadows in the rear view glass. We let the quiet moments blur together, watching the hour pass. Lens flare over salt water, quiet shutter clicks, catching the horizon line in 2036. Your wet hair dripping on my linen shirt, zero distance left between the wave and dirt. Slow motion footage of the tide rolling in. This is where our summer cinema begins. High key lighting from a distant freighter, sweat and sea foam shining on your collarbone. You lean against the driver's side window, checking your phone. Screen glow paints your cheek in pastel indigo. A quiet frame held inside the dark. The ignition is off, the engine is cooling here in the coastal park. Wide angle lens on the midnight ocean, grainy blue shadows in the rear view glass. We let the quiet moments blur together, watching the hour pass. Lens flare over salt water, quiet shutter clicks, catching the horizon line in 2036. Your wet hair dripping on my linen shirt, zero distance left between the wave and dirt. Slow motion footage of the tide rolling in. This is where our summer cinema begins. Pan left freeze frame on the way you smile. Hold the shot right here for a little while. No sound effects, just a low crisp crash, illuminated by a phone screen flash. Fade to black on the outer strip, saltwater drying on your lower lip. Replay the scene in the silent car. Stay where we are, just stay where we are. How long can a wave hold its breath before it breaks? Your wet hair is dripping onto my left knee. There is an open cooler leaking ice onto the sand. I'm thinking about the quiet hum of electric motors, and how your skin feels like warm asphalt after rain. The horizon line is completely blurred today. Are you thinking about tomorrow, or just the lemon soda? My phone is at 2% inside the folded towel. Wind keeps flipping pages of a magazine nobody brought. You laugh at a crow trying to steal a salty fry, and suddenly the air gets thick in my throat. I forget what year it is for half a second. We are tangled in the backseat breeze, dripping salt ocean onto worn vinyl covers. I don't know where the coastline ends and you begin. Just a slow heat buzzing clear down to our toes. If we sit right here until the water turns to ink, maybe the real world forgets where we parked. Did you hear that track playing from the dune buggies? It sounded like someone dropping glass underwater. Your shoulder has a freckle shaped like a tiny island. I trace it with my thumb while the signal fades out. Ice melting into lukewarm water in the cup holder. Everything is soft and slightly sticky. Is it weird that I wanna save this exact temperature in a jar? My phone died completely and I don't even care. Tide is creeping up near the tires of the rental. You hand me a crushed peach with a crooked grin, and the salt air gets thick in my throat again. I forget what year it is for 3 whole minutes. We are tangled in the backseat breeze, dripping salt ocean onto warm vinyl covers. I don't know where the coastline ends and you begin. Just a slow heat buzzing clear down to our toes. toes if we sit right here until the water turns to ink. Maybe the real world forgets where we part. Blue light washing over the floorboard, static on the wireless speaker. Are we drifting out or just sinking very slowly? Your hands smelling like citrus, bond and foam, 1,000 tiny thoughts washing into one single room. And every single one has your damp hair sticking to it. How long can a wave hold its breath? I guess nobody ever finds out. Just your chin on my collarbone, dripping cool water, lay back in the dune grass until the tide swallows the road. Peach tinted glow bleeds through the umbrella shade. You sit 2 stools over, turning the brass key ring. Is the current always this fast, you ask me, looking past the ice buckets and the rental bikes. I tell you I got here 3 hours ago myself. You smile, leaning back against the painted wood. Guess that makes us both tourists without a map. We trade small lies about where we should be tomorrow. Your sandals are covered in gray crushed shell. The salt air turns our voices soft and slow. Ask me where the ferry goes tonight, even if neither of us bought a ticket. We can sit right here on the tide barrier, talking like we knew each other last summer. No names needed under these low-hanging wires. Just 2 strangers sharing a melon soda. I drop my sunglasses in 6 feet of blue. You laugh, pushing back your wet dark curls. Consider it a deposit to the harbor. I say it passing you a dry paper napkin. You ask if I come down to this coast often. I say I just needed somewhere with open water, where nobody expects me to answer my phone. We trade real truths about why we left the city. The tide knocks gently against the wooden pylons. The salt air turns our voices soft and slow. Ask me where the ferry goes tonight, even if neither of us bought a ticket. We can sit right here on the tide barrier, talking like we knew each other last summer. No names needed under these low-hanging wires. Does 2 strangers sharing a melon soda? Yeah, you point at a cargo boat flickering on the horizon. Where do you think they are taking all that steel? I say I do not care as long as it stays far away. You clank your glass against mine in the dark. The peach light turns deep violet now. You ask me my real name at last. I tell you and you repeat it once. The waves keep rolling in easy and slow. Yeah. You said yesterday that salty air makes people truthful. Now a blue plastic lighter rests inside your left cup holder. A half-drained electrolyte drink sweats on the rubber mat. Your phone battery stays stuck at 4%. Your left sneaker is missing its original lace. That silver thumb ring turned slightly sideways again. I keep taking mental inventory of the car. The cracked glass screen, the crushed line peel, the way you tilt your chin. Every little detail piling up like drift sand on the floor. A thin trail of dried salt water along your collarbone. A folded green receipt from the roadside melon stand. Your sunglasses resting backward in your wet hair. The tiny pink dot where a mosquito bit your shoulder. I am making a catalog of everything I notice while the engine hums along the ocean drive. You said yesterday that we could never get lost here. Now your pinky finger catches on my woven wristband. A faded hotel key card sits behind your phone case. 2 sticky coin marks on the dashboard plastic. The subtle peach scent whenever you take a breath. A loose white thread hanging from your cut-off shorts. I keep filing every tiny object in my mind. Your sunburn knee, the gravel crunching under rubber tires. Everything we touch today is staying in this room. A thin trail of dried salt water along your collarbone. A folded green receipt from the roadside melon stand. Your sunglasses resting backward in your wet hair. The tiny pink dot where a mosquito bit your shoulder. I am making a catalog of everything I notice while the engine hums along the ocean drive. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Yesterday's promise is still hanging in the breeze. We have hours left, you murmured before the tide came in. Now your shadow stretches clear across my ankles. A piece of shiny foil stuck to your leather strap. A quiet smile you tried to cover with your palm. Yeah, your right thumb tapping off the steering wheel seam. One single grain of sand caught beneath your wrist watch. You said yesterday that salt makes people real, and I noticed every single part of you today. Every single part of you. Rough terry cloth rubs against my fingertips, unfolding from the bottom of my bag. It still carries tiny granules of gray sand and a lingering scent of salty wind and aloe. Suddenly the subway hum dissolves entirely. I am back on the boardwalk deck with you. July 2034 comes flooding back. Your shoulder pressed warm against mine. We had 20 credits left on the parking meter. Nowhere else we had to be. We were floating in the midnight tide, laughter spilling over dark blue swells. You pulled me close before the wave could crash and kiss the salt right off my collarbone. Every time I feel this scratchy weave, I fall right back into that summer sea. I remember how the glow drones lit the harbor, and your wet hair dripped onto my knees. We shared a cold peach tea from a dented can, tracing neon reflections across the wet sand. You swore you never liked the ocean much until till you saw it holding both of us. July 2034 comes flooding back, your shoulder pressed warm against mine. We had 20 credits left on the parking meter, and nowhere else we had to be. We were floating in the midnight tide, laughter spilling over dark blue swells. You pulled me close before the wave could crash and kiss the salt right off my collarbone. Every time I feel this scratchy weave, I fall right back into that summer sea. Now the city noise is returning, slow traffic lights flickering in the rain outside. But I hold the damp hem tight in my palm, and for 3 minutes straight I am 18 miles off the coast again, tangled in your arms under the moon. Just the rough breeze in my hand, just your shadow on the sand, floating in the midnight tide, still floating in the midnight tide. A plastic guitar pick rests on top of our seat. You're leaning back in the wicker chair, kick your sandals off your feet. I'm watching the condensation roll down a glass of lemon tea, thinking about how you looked when you swam out into the deep. My phone screen flashes with a work text I'll ignore today. The tide is high, but my mind is somewhere further away. I never thought 4 days down here would change the rhythm in my chest. Now every quiet second feels like a secret we haven't confessed. If we let the afternoon slow down to a crawl, I think I'd stay right here and never leave at all. The salt water dries and white lines across your knee, and I'm keeping this in a monologue, strictly between you and me. Just us on the balcony while the ocean hums low. I'm falling for you faster than the tide can go. You hum along to a playlist coming through my tiny speaker. The afternoon heat is getting softer, getting a little weaker. I trace the line of your shoulder where the sunburn turns to pink, overanalyzing every simple sentence that I think. Do you feel the shift in the air when our fingers touch? Or am I just making a weekend getaway mean too much? I never thought 4 days down here would change the rhythm in my chest. Now every quiet second feels like a secret we haven't confessed. If we let the afternoon slow down to a crawl, I think I'd stay right here and never leave at all. The salt water dries and white lines across your knee, and I'm keeping this in a monologue, strictly between you and me. Just us on the balcony while the ocean hums low. I'm falling for you faster than the tide can go. Tomorrow we pack a trunk and head back north along the bay, but right now your hair is tangled in the ocean spray. I don't need a grand promise or a heavy word to hold, just the stillness on the deck before the summer turns cold. If we let the afternoon slow down to a crawl, I think I'd stay right here and never leave at all. The salt water dries and white lines across your knee, and I'm keeping this in a monologue, strictly between you and me. Just us on the balcony while the ocean hums low. I'm falling for you faster than the tide can go. That guitar pick is still sitting by the glass. I'm watching the late light quietly pass, still Don't let this afternoon pass. A delivery scooter's high-pitched beep bounces off the stucco walls below our room. You're standing by the screen door, half awake, drying off your shoulders with a stolen towel. I watched you lean across the bonfire grid last night, laughing at a joke that wasn't even funny, just because he said it with that local accent you've been trying to imitate all week. Yeah, you left your room key in his jacket pocket. Don't pretend you forgot it by mistake. I can see the salt stains on your denim and the quiet choice you're about to make. Yeah. You came out here just to clear your head. Now you're watching the tide with someone else instead. Yeah. Your phone is dying on the windowsill, and for the first time all year, you're sitting still. Look at you falling under July light, making excuses to stay up all night. A trolley whistle rattles down the boulevard, drowning out the speaker playing on the porch. You're kicking off your sandals, leaving sand in the trail from the doorway to the kitchen sink. He texted asking if we're heading to the cove, and your thumbs are flying faster than they used to. You used to plan every single minute out, now you're letting the current do what it wants to do. You left your room key in his jacket pocket. Don't pretend you forgot it by mistake. I can see the salt stains on your denim and the quiet choice you're about to make. You came out here just to clear your head. Now you're watching the tide with someone else instead. Your phone is dying on the windowsill, and for the first time all year, you're sitting still. Look at you falling under July light, making excuses to stay up all night. I won't tell the others back home just yet. I know you need this space to let it grow. When the bass from the beach bar fades away, you got a brand new secret to keep or show. You look softer now than you did on Tuesday. Summer suits the version of you that found him. You came out here just to clear your head. Now you're watching the tide with someone else instead. Your phone is dying on the windowsill, and for the first time all year, you're sitting still. Look at you falling under July light, making excuses to stay up all night. Pass me your shades, go on and meet him downstairs. The coastline is clear, go catch the warm air. Just leave the front door unlocked when you leave. Look at you falling, look at you breathing. Damn salt and crushed eucalyptus drift inside the hatchback window. My arrest her calloused heel against the dusty console dashboard. Julian rewinds a recorded voice note from 3 months ago, matching her quiet laugh to the sound of crashing indigo water. They bought 2 cheap ice pops from a roadside vending stand, leaving faint blue sugar stains on their bare knees. Neither one of them mentions September coming fast. They just watch the gulls float over the low tide line. He shifts the car into park by the jagged cliff barrier, handing her a silver can of cold peach soda. They are moving in half speed under the coastal power lines, footprints blurring where the foam turns white and fine. If the world stays quiet for another 20 minutes, they can pretend this beach has no edge or limit. Just two silhouettes leaning into the sunset fog, writing slow names in the foam with a driftwood log, yeah. Her wireless earbud dangles by a thin blue rubber cord. He pulls a tangled woven blanket from the backseat storage box. The smell of tide pool ozone clings to her damp, oversized linen shirt. She points to a cargo ship moving slow toward the distant harbor dock. He catches a fleck of sea foam from her cheek with his thumb, neither feeling the need to explain what they have become. Neither one of them brings up the long drive home tonight. They just trace the pattern of the rotating lighthouse light. She leans her temple softly against his denim shoulder blade, watching the golden hours slowly dissolve into shade. They're moving in half speed under the coastal power lines, footprints blurring where the foam turns white and fine. If the world stays quiet for another 20 minutes, they can pretend this beach has no edge or limit. Just two silhouettes leaning into the sunset fog, writing slow names in the foam with a driftwood log, yeah. The ocean takes their footprints back inch by wet inch. She slips her cold fingers into his jacket pocket. Warmth, no big promises spoken, no dramatic final scene. Just 30 miles of shoreline staying perfectly pristine between their shared quiet and the highway noise behind. Hums a low, lo-fi lullaby. She falls asleep before they hit the toll booth bridge. He drives 30 miles an hour with the window down an inch, holding her hand over the center console space. Salt air lingering on their skin, just salt air lingering. The quiet inside the backseat snapped when I suddenly wondered if you felt the exact same way. Your phone screen casts a pale cyan hue against the foggy window pane. Outside, the dark ocean rose beneath the grid of distant wind turbine lights. You shift your shoulder, leaning close, while wet sand coats our sneakers tight. The lens flaring red from a passing brake light. We freeze in the frame of a long July night. You pulled down the visor mirror, reflecting your smile. We let the engine idle here for a while. Wide angle shot of the tide coming in, towel on the hood where the stories begin. Salt in your hair under halogen glows, tracking the coast as the sea breeze blows. Everything slow to 24 frames, whispering secrets and cutting out names. Condensation droplets bead along the glass door of the beachside shop. You took the bottle of peach tea back, letting the melted ice cubes drop. The security floodlight catches the vapor drifting off your sun-warm skin. I pull my sweater over your front as the midnight tide comes rolling in. The lens flaring red from a passing brake light. We freeze in the frame of a long July night. You pulled down the visor, mirror reflecting your smile. We let the engine idle here for a while. Wide angle shot of the tide coming in, towel on the hood where the stories begin. Salt in your hair under halogen glows, tracking the coast as the sea breeze blows. Everything slow to 24 frames, whispering secrets and cutting out names. Penny left past the dunes to the wooden pier stairs. The wind catches the fringe of the jacket you wear. Static on the dash radio plays a soft beat. Cool ocean water rushing over our feet. Hold the exposure right on your face. Time loses track in this quiet space. Fade out on the shoreline, silver and deep. Two shadows standing while the city is asleep. Quiet returns as the projector burns dim. Salt on your skin at the ocean rim. Just hold the shot right here. Hold the shot. Where does the foam actually go when it disappears into the sand? I am thinking about your thumb touching my wrist while the playlist resets. The screen says low power mode, but I do not care at all. Your hair smells like zinc, sunscreen, and melon gum. The tide is creeping up toward our ankles. Maybe we should move the tote bag. Maybe we should just stay right here. I wonder if my brain is just a loop of this exact minute. Blue light on the swell from a delivery drone above. You laugh without opening your eyes. The horizon looks like a sustained synth note. I forget what month it is for a second. Salt water in my charging port, sleeping on a towel that is never dry. You trace a line from my shoulder to my collarbone, asking why I am quiet. I am not quiet, I am just recording every single pixel of your smile. We are 20-something in a 30-something summer drifting away. My thoughts are tangled like those old wired headphones. You brought cold peach tea in a silver thermal flask. I drink it and taste the salt off your lower lip. Did you mean it when you said we could rent a room here forever? Or was that just the sea breeze talking through your teeth? A neon kayak glides past the breaker like a quiet ghost. Salt water in my charging port, sleeping on a towel that is never dry. You trace a line from my shoulder to my collarbone, asking why I am quiet. I am not quiet, I am just recording every single pixel of your smile. We are 20-something in a 30-something summer drifting away. If I do not check my notifications, does the afternoon stop? Your fingers rustle through the crushed ice in the cooler. Everything is soft, everything is blurred around the borders. I do not know where the water ends and where your skin begins in this dusk. Where does the foam go? It just sinks into the dark ground. Your hand stays warm against my hip. The horizon shifts from amber to violet. Do not answer me, just stay right here. This plastic lawn chair digs deep into the sand, bearing all my weight where the tide rolls slow. Listen up, younger self, with the sunscreen on your hand. You don't need to overthink the evening glow. The guy sitting next to you on his woven mat is waiting for a reason to start a conversation like that. You think you look ridiculous in salt-dried hair, worrying if your laugh sounds a little too loud. Trust me, looking back from a future year, you're the only beautiful thing in that beachside crowd. He is gonna reach across and grab your hand. Don't pull back or apologize to the sand. That low-key midnight on the harbor dock is where the best part of our life unlocks. Just breathe in the breeze and let your shoulders drop. You don't have to wonder when the good times stop. Yeah. The heavy canvas frame groans beneath my heels, anchored in the gravel while the sea logs drift. You're staring at his sneakers, nervous how it feels when he offers you his jacket as the cold winds shift. Delete all the drafts in your notes app tonight. What happens on this coast is gonna turn out right. He is gonna reach across and grab your hand. Don't pull back or apologize to the sand. That low-key midnight on the harbor dock is where the best part of our life unlocks. Just breathe in the breeze and let your shoulders drop. You don't have to wonder when the good times stop. I am right then from a decade down the road, where his sandals are still sitting by our kitchen door. The same boy laughing as the night ferry slowed is the one you're terrified of liking even more. So let him lean in closer now. Stop overthinking the when and how. Sink back in the heavy chair. Let the salt water dry in your hair. He's about to say your name right now. You're gonna make it through somehow. Just stay right there. Yesterday you mentioned that the horizon looks crooked from here. Now I cannot unsee the tiny dip near the gray lighthouse tower. You have a pale blue ink smudge on your right thumb from that check-in pen. A yellow delivery drone is hovering above the ice cream stand. The breeze smells like melted lemon popsicle and clear zinc oxide. Your left sandal has a broken buckle you secured with a green twist tie. I am writing down every tiny thing today, not because it matters to the rest of the world, but because you pointed it out along the bay, and now the whole coastline is unfurled. Observation 1, your hair stays damp until noon. Observation 2, the tide pool reflects the pale afternoon moon. 3, you always leave 2 chips at the bottom of the bag. 4, I am falling faster than the beach warning flag. It is just a quiet list of things I see when you are sitting right next to me. A silver e-bike is locked to the salt bleach wooden railing. The ocean spray left faint zebra stripes across your dark sunglasses. You switched your iced coffee order from oat milk to coconut milk today. A stray black dog stole a paper napkin from an empty plastic table. Your left shoulder bumps mine every time the surf hits the rocks below. You still have a single grain of dry sand tucked behind your ear. You said yesterday we would forget this entire week in 5 years. So I am taking a full inventory of the coastal atmosphere. The orange rust flaking off the emergency phone box. The way your voice drops lower when you talk about the rocks. The tiny frayed thread hanging off your canvas bag. The slow circular drift of a tangled seaweed tag. Observation 1, your hair stays damp until noon. Observation 2, the tide pool reflects the pale afternoon moon. 3, you always leave 2 chips at the bottom of the bag. 4, I am falling faster than the beach warning flag. It is just a quiet list of things I see when you are sitting right next to me. 5, you smile when the late ferry horn blew across the water. 6, the evening air is getting cooler, but the light is getting softer. Twist tie on your sandal buckle, smudge of blue ink on your thumb. Observation 7, I am already completely undone. Thread snag against my palm as I pull this old oversized shirt from the closet. It still carries the stiff, salty crunch of August, unwashed and forgotten behind winter knits. One touch of the rough weave under my thumb, and the temperature in this room jumps 10 degrees. Suddenly I am back in the passenger seat, air conditioning blowing lukewarm breeze across our shins. You had your hand resting right on this lapel, laughing when the map app insisted we missed the coast turn. We were drowning in that July blue, salty hair plastered to our cheeks like soft ink, running down the dune with nowhere else to be. You grabbed my wrist in time to stop its clock. I can still feel the spray on my skin, rewinding every second of that coastal haze. Back when all we needed was a full gas tank and 3 days living right by the water. I slide my fingers into the wide side pockets, and a single grain of dried shore sand spills onto the rug. I remember the twilight when the tide touched our ankles, your shoulders glowing under the boardwalk lights. We shared a cold peach tea on a wooden bench, passing one wireless earbud back and forth, this heavy cloth soaking up the midnight damp, while you whispered a promise I still keep on repeat. Now it is late November in the city, rain tapping quiet rhythms on the double pane glass. My screen flickers with low battery warnings, but I am miles away, floating in your wake. It takes just one rough fiber against my hand to rebuild that entire shoreline out of thin air. Frayed linen threads against my palm, still holding the ocean salt, still keeping you close. Just 3 days by the breaking water, just you and me in that July blue. For 15 blinks on the bedside projector screen, while I lie here mapping out where we will be. By next July we'll rent a cottage near the bay, leave our wrist comes charging while we drift away. You will wear that oversized shirt you haven't bought yet, and we will watch the tides pull shadows through the net. I can already feel the warm spray on my skin before the reservation codes even tumble in. I know how your laugh will sound against the roar when water meets the solar boards along the shore. In that future August evening down by the sea, you will turn your head and spill your glass of barley tea. We will sit on damp steps until our towels turn dry, watching glowing fairy lights cross the midnight sky. I haven't bought the tickets, but I know how it feels to trace the salt on your shoulder while the ocean heals. 3 years ahead maybe just next month from now, we will find that quiet cove behind the hillside town. You will test the temperature with bare translucent toes, while a gentle tide breeze pulls at your summer clothes. No alarm set on our interfaces, no place to run, just two silhouettes cooled down by a sinking sun. I can already see the salt drying on your skin before the summer catalog even lets us in. I know how your hand will feel resting inside mine when we cross the wooden boardwalk past the boundary line. In that future August evening down by the sea, you will turn your head and spill your glass of barley tea. We will sit on damp steps until our towels turn dry, watching glowing fairy lights cross the midnight sky. I haven't bought the tickets, but I know how it feels to trace the salt on your shoulder while the ocean heals. Maybe time is just a line we draw in the sand, waiting for the waves to make us understand. Right now, it is a projection in my head, a cool sea breeze blowing through my room instead. But I can see the waterline clear and deep, a memory we haven't even made before we sleep. 4:16 now, the digits slowly change. Nothing about tomorrow feels unfamiliar or strange. We will reach the water soon, under that same future summer moon. Just you and me beside the tide, waiting on the future side.